Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys, so a fairly quiet day today. I have 7 total plays. I'm going to do 2 free picks. I have 5 additional plays in Masterclass and some player props. Don't have any CFL lines yet. Vegas, what are you doing? It's 9 o'clock in the morning, game day, and you guys have no lines? Is that how it's going to be this year for CFL? I kind of had a feeling, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think Vegas has been doing very well with Canadian football last couple of years. Actually, I know they have not been doing well with Canadian football last couple of years. And I kind of feel like they're going to treat this like Wrigley Field lines. They're going to release them at the last second and hope no one bets them, right? But we'll still bet them. Might come back and do another video today if the games have value. But there's no line, so I can't tell you if they have value yet. Yesterday, guys, good day overall. We went 6-2. Unfortunately, 1-1 in free picks. So 1-1 in free picks. 6-2 overall for the day. So we had a really, really good day. Looked like I thought we were going to go 7-1. Yeah, gave up a lead, lost in extra innings, unfortunately. So we'll settle for 6-2, I guess. Yesterday, okay, so Mets and Phillies, guys, they never really got it going. They scored a little bit late. I really liked that game. Yeah, I mean, yesterday, there's a few spots where I think, potentially could have gone maybe more than 1 unit, maybe 1.5 units, probably not 2 units on anything. Yeah, I mean, probably in retrospect, glad I didn't on that game. That game was pretty close, though, to be honest with you. And the White Sox game. So, look, we got the win, the White Sox. You guys saw it. I mean, it was an incredibly entertaining game. If you watch this, you will understand exactly what I'm saying. Balls and strikes. I'm not talking about just overall umpiring the game. Balls and strikes. It was one of the worst umpired games I've ever seen. He started off giving pitchers the outside corner, especially to right-handed hitters. Okay, right-handed hitters. He was giving the pitcher the outside left corner. And, okay, umpires do that sometimes. And that's fine. You know what? It is what it is. But that corner started drifting out and out and out and out to the point where he was making multiple strikeout calls on balls that were 5 to 6 inches outside of the strike zone. I don't know how many batters talk. I thought he was actually going to toss. I can't remember who. I thought he was going to toss a guy. Like, he came up, he took his mask off because the guy's like pointing. He held his bat. So it's something you don't do in baseball. You can talk to an umpire, but anything visual, like if you take your finger and you say this is where the ball was, or you hold your bat and point to the spot where the ball was, you're probably going to get tossed. So I think the umpire realized like how bad some of those calls were and didn't toss them, because normally, I mean, anything you do to illustrate where a ball was, you're getting tossed from the game. I don't know why that is. It's a ridiculous thing. But anyways, terrible umpiring. I'm very happy we ended up getting that win. And it had a really big day overall, 6-2. Although, I don't know, even a 6-2, I really wanted 7-2. I thought we got that locked down. Or 7-1, I should say. Anyways, yeah, we'll jump into it today, guys. So like I said, I have 2 plays for you guys. If you're interested in the full card, benderwins.com. It is $99 a month. I get you my full card every day, plus all the Masterclass educational videos, and we're on a run. So let's keep it going. Look, I'm not superstitious. I know some of you guys are. I know some of you guys are like, Bender, you're jinxing and stuff like that. August, we've had some phenomenal August in the last little while, and the way this one's shaping up so far, we'll see. Don't want to put the cart before the horse, but so far so good for August. So, all right, guys, let's get rolling. We're gonna start off. I struggle with this one a little bit, not about the pick. There was no question in my mind which way I was going. I struggled 1 unit or 2 unit on this one. I ultimately settled on 1 unit. So there's technically steam on both sides. However, I believe it's my steam on our side, and there is a steam bet on the other side on Miami for full game. I'm going with the first 5 bet here, but I don't know. I mean, I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, so look, here's the thing. I'm going 1 unit on this. There's steam on the other side. If they see something that I missed, I think it's just the best to err on the side of caution. When we have a 2-unit play, we want everything to line up, right? And having that steam go the other way and not having any other steam other than my steam on the Colorado side worries me just enough that I bring it down from a 2-unit play to a 1-unit play. But let's take a look at Colorado here, okay? So Colorado, Miami, okay? Colorado, you guys already know it. I've said it before. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, okay? They're 36-21 at home. That's pretty crazy numbers. That's San Diego numbers. That's LA Dodgers numbers. 36-21 at home. They're 13-40 on the road. 13-40, guys. Batting average, we'll say a lot, okay? They hit 212 on the road. 283 at home. So 283 at home. Now, granted, they hit in Colorado. Doesn't hurt, right? First 5 games going into August, they've been doing what they need to do, okay? 174 at bats. They're batting .345 with an on-base percentage over 400. 40% of their batters are getting on base right now. That's not too shabby. They also 20 points better versus lefties, hitting .263. So couple that with the fact they're at home. They're facing a lefty, guys, and they're not just facing any lefty today. They're facing Jesus Luzardo, okay? And maybe under different circumstances, I'd say, okay, Jesus Luzardo, good pitcher. Not this year. Not this year. He's got a 6.7 ERA with a 1.6 whip and almost a 300 opponent batting average. 297 opponent batting average, but he's even worse on the road. If that was possible to get worse than those numbers, he is worse on the road. 798 ERA with a 1.84 whip and a 328 batting average, okay? I mean, the 328 batting average, obviously the whip is a nice aspect when we're betting against them because, you can tell there's definitely some walks built into there as well. But you got to love a 328 batting average. Let these Colorado hitters have a chance to put contact on the ball. You want to walk a few guys? That's totally fine. We'll get runners on base. But that 328 batting average, coupled with the fact that Colorado hits lefties well and they bat 283 at home, gives me a nice warm and fuzzy feeling about the fact that Colorado's at least going to get a shot to drive that ball over the fence with runners on base. Look, I already talked about it, guys. The record of 36-21 at home. Miami, not great on the road. 20-36. So, again, minus 155 in the first 5 innings is what we're going to bet for 1 unit. Minus 155. Now, what does minus 155 equate to in terms of a percentage? What are your implied odds there, guys, or your implied winning percentage? It's 60.8%. Okay, so bottom line is if Colorado wins the first 5 innings 60% of the time. Now, this excludes pushes, okay? If the game finishes 0-0 or 35-35 at the end of 5 innings, whatever. That's a push. It excludes that. So if Colorado wins the first 5 innings of this 60% of the time, we'll lose money. If they win 61% of the time, we will win money. In my best modeling here, and I'll discuss this quickly, my best modeling, guys, shows them winning 65-68%, okay? Now, there is a little bit higher margin of error when you do first 5, because again, first 5 will have more variance in it than a full game. So sometimes, guys, I'll come up and I'll say, okay, this team's going to win, 72-74%. Typically, with modeling for first 5, you're going to have a little bit wider spread. And to be perfectly honest with you, okay, so I'm going to go through, guys, and I'm just going to tell you that 65-68% equates to a true line. What the true line should be is minus 186 to minus 213. And to be honest with you guys, 213, in my personal opinion, I think is on the high side of that. So again, the variance, if you're going to factor that in, guys, would have to be to lower it a little bit. So again, if you're working out what your average would be, right? I'd probably say it's closer to the low end of my estimates at maybe call it minus 190, where the true line should be on this game on the first 5 innings. But minus 155, minus 190. You know what's in between here? That's value, and that's what we look for. All right, guys, so that's what we're going to do. Colorado, first 5 innings, minus 155. Next, guys, we are gonna go to Tampa Bay and Baltimore. We're gonna go over 10 minus 105. Tampa Bay, Baltimore over 10 minus 105. I really, honestly, this was a game. I hope that first off, I hope it came out at 9.5. Secondly, I hope that someone out there, like some value hunting sharp, was going to be like, oh, 10's too high, and just hammer 10 on the under, so I get 9.5. It never happened. I don't want to wait around at this point. Do I think it's going to 9.5? Unlikely, but I want the over here, so I'm gonna grab it now. Over 10 minus 105. Tampa Bay, Baltimore. I looked at a number of different plays here. We know Baltimore hits lefties well. Baltimore hits lefties very well. Tampa Bay. I even struggled on Baltimore. Like, this is one of the reasons I think this game is going over. I think Baltimore is going to score runs in this game. I do. But I think Tampa Bay is going to score more. So, I would love to take Baltimore plus 188. Is there value there? Maybe. If there is, it's thin. There is steam on Tampa Bay. I just like the over here, guys. So over 10 minus 105, Tampa Bay and Baltimore. And that is it for us today, guys. So again, if you're interested in Masterclass, lots more, and potentially some CFL today. I don't know. If Vegas maybe Vegas come out with the lines 8 minutes before kickoff. Who knows what they're going to do. That is it for us today, guys. Thank you very much. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.